item 9 of my 101 list, I wanted to cook my way through a cookbook, like start at the beginning and go all the way through and make everything. I chose Everyday Harumi, which is just a Japanese cookbook by a famous chef in Japan. I love Japanese food, and I thought it would be cool to make like some more authentic recipes. I didn't actually end up going all the way through the cookbook. I kind of ran short on time, but I did manage to cook something from like each category of the cookbook. So I made banh no soy sauce, I made beef and finely shredded vegetable soup, mini chicken fillets with mayonnaise, ginger pork, salmon nanbansuke, shrimp and crispy breadcrumbs, onigiri rice balls with ground chicken, udon noodles with ground meat miso sauce, egg drop soup, tofu with crunchy toppings, tonjiru, which is a pork and vegetable miso soup, gari, which is sweet pickled ginger, pumpkin with sweet sesame glaze, watercress with a white peanut dressing, quick pickled cucumber, asparagus shirae, eggplant and spicy sauce, lightly pickled tomatoes, potatoes with a sweet soy dressing, crispy salad and grated carrots with ponzu soy dressing, sauteed leeks, and mushrooms. So I made a good number of them. I'm gonna call it good. We had our very favorites from it were probably the potatoes with sweet soy dressing and the pumpkin with sweet sesame glaze. The ginger pork was also very good. And I quite liked the beef and finely shredded vegetable soup too. The chicken, the mini chicken fillets made with mayonnaise were also very good. So yeah, most of the things in here were pretty big hits. I enjoyed most of it. The only problem is I found that the recipes were a little bit vague sometimes, which I'm gonna chalk it up to her being Japanese. I don't know. They're just kind of indirect and vague. Like it would say things like cook until the salmon is crispy and cooked through. And I don't know how long that is. Like, give me an estimate. Like, is that 10 minutes? Is that 5? I just don't know. And for someone who's not a super experienced cook, it would be helpful just to have a little bit more explicit directions. I don't know, I found a couple places where she like listed something in the ingredients list and then I never knew what to do with it in the instructions. But I mean, I was able to figure things out, I think, and most everything we made was really good. There were a couple that we probably wouldn't make again, but most of the things we would have again. Yeah, so I'm gonna call this one good. I feel like I don't know, I'm kind of changing them all a little bit just to make them more doable, but I was really ambitious on this list, so I feel like that's okay. Yeah, I feel like I've done enough to call this one accomplished and finished, and I'm glad that I did it because we had a lot of delicious meals thanks to this cookbook.